Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the ATS marketing training for today. Just some housekeeping before we get started. If you are able to, please turn on your cameras so I can see your faces and see that you are engaged in what we are talking about today. If you are not able to turn on your cameras, I do understand, but do interact in the chat. If you have questions, put it in the chat. If you have comments, put it in the chat. Today's class is a requirement that you are interacting with the class today. This class, we're going to focus on marketing in today's crisis, what you need to do, how you need to do it to boost your company. Today we're going to discuss more than just posting. We're going to discuss more than just having your pretty graphics up, telling your nice story. Today we're going to discuss the items that you need to put out there to interact with your customers. I need every single person, thank you, James, thank you very much. I need every single person to understand that things have changed. Things have changed. There is no focusing on one particular thing. There is focusing on the fact that your audience is in need. Your audience is hurting. Your audience's mindsets have completely changed. In a time of crisis, the market is volatile, consumer behavior is unexpected and unpredictable, and business in general will face sudden fluctuations. If you were on this morning's call, daily team call that we do now, you would have heard Antonio tell you that things are changing. You can't always do what you've been doing. In today's market, your audience is now spending more time online. You can't just post once a day. You can't just post twice a day. Now you actually have to be a resource. You have to help your audience. You have to answer the questions that they're asking, but not asking out loud. You have to actually connect with your audience. Your marketing is your brand. Your brand is your marketing, period and point blank. So you need to understand it's volatile out there. It really is. And I'm going to ask Antonio if he will step in real quick for me. Go ahead, Antonio. The floor is yours.
Yes, I'll pick up where you left off. It's volatile. So how do we handle the volatile situation? How do we capitalize off of it? This is what Deanna is getting at, so I won't reteach anything that she's saying. I'm just going to throw you a question, Deanna, and let's see how we can handle that. What can we do immediately to take advantage? We'll start off with the what first. What can we do to take advantage?
The first thing you can do to take advantage is to make things easily accessible. Everybody is on the internet. You need to have, if you have products that you can transfer into a digital format, do that.
Okay, hold on. I don't want you to go too far. You said three good things. Easily accessible. Everyone's on the internet. If you have a product that you can digitize, do that. Put that in the chat for me. Easily accessible. I already forgot what I said. If you have a product, you can digitize it, and then everyone's on the internet. Here we go. If everyone's on the internet, someone, not Deanna, tell me, what does that mean in your language? Whatever that is, there's no wrong answers. If everyone's on the internet, what does that mean? Your own language. Go ahead, James.
When you say everyone's on the internet, normally everyone would be out and about in a store. But correct. Now it's like everyone's behind a screen, sitting at home behind the screen, browsing or just wasting time on the internet for fun and entertainment, or shopping on the internet for business and consuming. That's how I take it.
That is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Everyone sitting at home. He's absolutely correct, but I'm going to repose the question again. Someone else is going to answer it. Everyone is not in the store. They are home, and they are on the internet behind a computer screen or a mobile device screen. What does that mean in your language as well? Go ahead, Court.
It means that you have more attention. So a lot of people, you have that undivided attention to actually show your product or the skill that you provide and what you can provide to provide value to your audience.
You sound like you've been trained by Deanna. Yes. Right. Corey, would you say you've been trained by Deanna? Because that was definitely that was definitely a D. Marie answer for sure. That was good. Outstanding. A D. Marie approved answer, I should say. Outstanding. If you're just joining us, ultimate 100% total interaction. Deanna, tell them what we're talking about.
Today, what we're talking about is in a time of crisis, how you can take what you have to fully reach your audience. Everybody is online. The market is volatile. Consumer behavior is unexpected and unpredictable, and business in general, it's facing sudden fluctuations. That's what I meant to say. Thank you so much, Antonio. This morning, Antonio was telling us how there are companies out there that are literally just firing people from 30,000 to 80,000 people across the entire business, just firing them because there are sudden fluctuations. So today what we're talking about is exactly what you need to do, not what you can prepare to do. No, this is what you need to do now. We tell you all the time, you need to be a resource. Now is the time. There's no preparing to be a resource. There's no preparing what I'm going to do. No, it's time to execute everything. If you've been here since the beginning, everything that you have heard from the beginning, today is the day to get it started now. Not waiting until the end of the week, not waiting until next week, not waiting until you have a product together. Go online now. Being a resource does not mean having a product. Being a resource.
All right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, boss man.
Keep going. No. Being a resource. Keep going.
Being a resource does not mean having a product. Being a resource means helping people. Each and every one of your business that you have, you built it to help somebody in some shape, form, or fashion. We've heard your stories. So now's the time to be a resource. If you don't have a product, that's okay. Go online and teach people. Go online and talk to people. Now's the time to actually have a conversation. Before you complain about not having time, I still have a full-time job, For those of you who are what are they calling it? Something in home. But for
work at home or something.
Work at home, bunker at home, whatever your state is telling you to do. If your state is on lockdown, if your county is on lockdown, if you are stuck in your home, now is the time. There's no excuse. Yes, I know your thought process is, now I have time to get my house straight. Now I have time to do this. Now I have time to do that. Now you have time to be a resource. Now you have time to create Zoom webinars. Now you have time to put together that workbook, that ebook, that training course that now it's the time to do the webinars. Split
up. Hold on. You about to go ahead. I don't want you to go ahead just yet because you gave us three good things in the first point of you talking. Read those three things that you put out there that make things easily accessible. Read those for us.
Make things easily accessible to your customers, your audience. Everyone is on the internet. If you have products.
What was number two?
Number two was everyone is on the internet.
Okay, yeah. And then number three
is digitize your products.
Okay, stay right there. All right. I asked the question, what can we do? Deanna said we can take advantage of what's going on right now. So we're going to do who, what, when, where, why, all that stuff. I started off with the what, because the who is y'all. Understood. What? What can we do? And then Deanna said, make things easily accessible. We're going to start right there because we've done this in ATS, obviously. We've been doing it. We're already easily accessible. Then we went even more easily accessible on top of the easily accessible. Before we tell you what we've done so you can steal it, I need someone, not Deanna, in your own understanding. What does make things easily accessible mean for your company? Waiting on you to speak. Michelle G., me listening.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Morning.
For me, or I'm sorry, afternoon, I guess. But for me, for my company, we have to do things a little bit differently because of the nature of our business, being that we would normally be face to face. So for us to go on the internet, we would have to, like, I want to make it easy accessible doing chats, maybe like a chat room, or even like this, like a Zoom call or something to hold, say, support groups, or set some type of sessions, to help people or to give people tips on things they can do to keep the virus away from their household, or things of that nature, especially like with the people who still have to, are considered essential and still have to work, which, i.e., in my case, since I've started working, just different things as far as sanitizing and what to do. So that's just some of the things that I know for my business that we can do.
Nice. Fantastic. Go ahead, Deanna. You want to comment on that? Get ready, somebody else. Same question to you.
So for those of you who don't know exactly what it is Miss Michelle's company do, Miss Michelle, can you break down to us, give us a brief description of what your company does?
Our company, it's a nonprofit organization, Sisters Love Mentoring. We mentor youth. So by the youth being out of school, we can hold sessions for them to assist with tutoring for homework and things of that nature, or just if they don't have homework or whatnot, just to help them to progress even though they are out of school. For the adults, the women's empowerment, helping them, mentoring and helping them figure out things that they can do to do with their children if they have children, or if they want to start a business, tips on how to get that done, go about starting that to get things done. If they, just basically anything that they need mentoring on that we can assist with, we can do all of that. And not just that, but those who are homeless, trying to help find housing for them, which is something that I have been working on diligently for that. So those are the things that we do, that we
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Michelle G. So for those of you who are in the same lines as Miss Michelle, you heard what she said, the different ideas that she put out there for her business. That applies to you too. That applies to all businesses. All right, boss man.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm about to throw a loop. Tempest just sent us something, and I'm about to throw a loop, but we'll get here in a second. Pam Norris, before I ask this question to someone else, what was the question? What does make things easily accessible look like in your business? Before I ask that question to someone else, I want to ask you a question, because I know you're always observing and you ain't missing nothing. You're leaving no money on the table whatsoever. And if there is an idea or method to be seen or education to be got, you getting it. Is that fair to say? Is that, am I in the right driveway? Preaching to the white choir.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I don't always succeed, but I do try.
I do understand. My question to you is, in the last 14 days, 14,
Mm-hmm.
have I posted less or more in the last 14 days?
More.
What percentage? More. Okay, that's considerably more. I want y'all to hear this. Considerably more. I was already posting a lot.
Right.
I'm posting considerably more. Pam, would you walk us through in your own free talk the observations that you are making and what made you say considerably more?
Well, because I follow you.
Fair enough.
And it's not just you, it's your team. So it's coming at me, the consumer, from you, Deanna, Grace, everybody on your team, and it's from all the things that you're doing, not just the ATS University, but all the businesses, all the activities have just ramped up tremendously. So I'm seeing all of that, and not only new things, but the number of times they're posted has increased. So it's not just the raw number of posts, but the frequency of those posts coming out has increased innumerably. So that during the day, no matter what time of day I turn to my cell phone, I'm seeing another post. It may be a repeat of one I saw 5 hours earlier, or it may be a brand new post, but I am always seeing ATS in front of me every time I go to my phone.
It's like I wrote the answer and told her to read it, and then she read it better than what I wrote it, right? Oh, did y'all hear that? Not only am we're posting considerably, innumerably, even more, and then instead of waiting a month to repost something that I just posted, no. I'm reposting something 5 hours later, actually 4 to 5 hours, depending on what type of post it is. I even have Deanna, I say, all right, Deanna, I even scheduled a live post, and I say, in between this 3 hours, I need all of y'all to start a watch party for the next 3 hours over the post that we just did. Now, how do we automate? Great question. I'm going to have Deanna answer that and Grace answer that. Fantastic question. The second original question, the one we're focusing on right now, is how do we make things more easily accessible? Would you say that's easily accessible, what Pam Norris just explained? Yes. You don't have to go look for ATS. Just log on, you're going to get a notification. Don't even look no more. Don't even look. Just pick up your phone, and as soon as you light your screen up, boom, notification. Well, Antonio, man, I used to have to go to your timeline. Not no more. Notification. Just notification. Boom. Notification. Notification, click, you're here. Thank you. Right after this training is concluded, the daily meeting that we just had this morning that I opened up to the public, which we're going to talk about, is going to stream live right after this training. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. That what we did at 8 p.m. will be streamed. And then after that, you will see watch parties on it. And then tomorrow we'll do it again. And it's already on podcast. It is. And it is already in other places and going to YouTube. There you have it. Easily accessible. Deanna? Well, you know what? Don't tell them why yet. Let's answer his question about how can we automate.
Okay, there are several different ways that you can automate. one of the systems to automate, to run a live video and not have to be actually live, is what Antonio calls, it's called OBS. And give me 1 second, I will show you what it looks like.
And if y'all go watch the daily meeting from this morning, Maya asked a question and I gave that answer. She wanted to be two places at one time, and I literally gave the answer way of how we do it, and I gave it to her. Let me explain why she's doing this here. Chris was on, Charmone was on, Maya was on. We took our daily meetings that we do every day. We're not losing anything. This economic disruption is not affecting us. All we are doing is just doubling down and doing better and getting better and more coming in. And we'll give you those statistics here in a second. I need you all to understand that I took a boring daily meeting. And in fact, Charmone, don't let me talk. Would you unmute your mic and tell them easily accessible? Would you unmute your mic and tell them what happened this morning in your own way, in your own understanding? What happened this morning?
Okay. What I experienced was the inner workings of a meeting, how each part of the team can help the other part of the team be great, how they can accomplish their tasks and see what works and what doesn't work, and how to maneuver around COVID-19 should, things get a little more extreme than what they are currently, how the team can still function and produce. It was really good stuff.
Sure appreciate you. We even came up with a scenario for our content managers. Reggie and Grace are content managers. And Grace used to be over the sales, find out, even though she's 100 at sales, she's 1,000 at content. And let me pause and say that again. Grace is over sales, but not anymore. Because while she was giving us 100 and leading sales, you know what Grace does better than anything else? Content. And keeping that content out and keep reposting that content over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Okay, that's what Grace does at 1,000. And then Grace is out there, and she's out there, and I say, well, Grace, what happens? Even though y'all don't know it, but Michelle G just said she's essential personnel. So is most half of the employees of the ATS company, because we're in information technology. It's an essential company, so we are essential personnel. Nothing really affects us here due to the fact that there are hospitals that need us working for them to work. Nevertheless, what happens, Grace, if you're on lockdown and there's gas outside and you can't breathe? And she came up with an answer, and we came up with a plan in the middle of our meeting that if we cannot go outside whatsoever, then you can still do this in your meetings. For your content. So we came up with a contingency plan. And then they ever ask questions about their business, which is literally our COVID-19 response is, this is how we're successful. This is why we keep being successful. Here's these daily meetings. You all could be a part of these daily meetings. You can listen to us. You can steal from us. And you can ask questions, and we will tie in your questions about your business in our daily meetings. That's exactly what we did. Right, Charmone? And Chris, exactly what we did. They got to ask questions, replay, and if you missed that, it's all good. It's going to play right after this training. Now, we're going to schedule real quick, because the basic question we asked was, if we just started off, what can we do to take advantage? So answer this scheduling question, and I'm going to take us higher. Well, you're going to take us higher.
Okay, so one of the things that you can do where you can have multiple things going on at one time is one of the programs that Antonio shared with us is called the OBS. And this is what it looks like. With the OBS, you are able to, you'll have your source code that you will upload to Facebook to connect to Facebook. And then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to upload your video here. The code that you put in to go live on Facebook, it will allow you to stream here, and it streams live on your Facebook, and it's called OBS. The literal letters: O as in Oscar, B as in boy, S as in Sam. Now that's one way that you can do it. And that will allow you to stream a video as though you are live while you're in the process of scheduling posts. So you can stream a 2-hour video and still have posts coming up. The other way you can automate, James, is you can use a scheduling service like Hootsuite. That's one of the things that we use. Or if you don't like Hootsuite, or you don't like using the online scheduling services that are offered, you can literally go into Facebook itself and you can schedule there. And it's very simple. You go in, you do everything you need to do, schedule your posts, and I'll show you, for those who don't know how to do it, I will show you how to do it right here. And from there, and you can just schedule. It takes a little longer, but you can get it done. Versus using a scheduling software like Hootsuite. Now, all you would do is you would go into your page. And I'm going into, okay, come on, internet, catch up with me. All right. Let's see. Okay. And then okay, so there's 2 different faces to Facebook. I'm on their newer one. So you see all this over here. I would go into publishing tools. And once I go into publishing tools, what it's going to do is it's going to pull up how I can publish, where I can publish to. It's moving a little slow. I think I have too much going on right now, but it's coming up. Let's see. There we go. So you see where it says publish post, scheduled post. So I'm going to hit scheduled post. And it's going to pull up my business Facebook, and it's going to pull up my creator studio, because Facebook now has different areas where you can go. Now, here you can also, if you notice it says videos, you can cross post. If you have multiple pages, you can cross post to the other pages when it goes live. So you're able to get that information up and running. Now, as you see here, I can upload videos here, or I can create a post. I'm going to go to create a post, and I'm going to create a post. I'm going to put all of my information in once the page comes up. I'm going to put all of my information in. So I'm going to type in my message here. I'm going to share. Okay. Can't spell this morning. And I'm going to either upload my video, I'm going to share my photo, whatever I need to share, get my messages. And then when I go down to publish, which is down here, instead of me hitting publish, I'm going to hit this arrow. And I'm going to hit schedule. It'll give me when I can schedule it. I'm going to put what time I can schedule it, and then I'm going to hit schedule. It takes time to do it, but it's worth it. If you choose not to use one of the scheduling softwares that's available like Hootsuite, and there's several other ones that you can use. If you choose not to do that, you can do it this way. James, that will help you automate everything. So if you just take one day and just schedule take 2 hours or 3 hours, schedule across all platforms, then all you have to do is go. I've done it. Grace has done it. Antonio has done it.
Yeah, I'm about to get Grace to talk about it right now as soon as you finish.
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Charmon, you can do that on Facebook. So when we tell you make it easy on yourselves, you can work smarter, not harder. Schedule your post. If you say, I don't have time to go live once or twice an hour on top of scheduling all of my posts, this is how you do it. You just you take 2 to 3 hours, schedule a post. We have scheduled, all three of us, me, Grace, and Antonio, have sat down for like 2 to 3 hours, or even.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
don't say too much. I'm gonna get Grace to go in detail. You can say it, but Grace is gonna go in detail about it.
Because what it cuts down your time. It allows you to still be online and not be online. And I see that, James, your hand was up and you had a question. So, boss man, did you want Grace to go first because she may shed light on James' question? Or you want James to go?
You can run your class. Run your class.
Okay, so James, go ahead and ask your question, and then if I have an idea that Grace may answer, I'm gonna let Grace go, and then we'll go from there. So, James, go ahead and ask your question.
So I'm running this back by you to get clarity. So, all right, to schedule the post, before scheduling the post, do you recommend I sit down, take some time, and create all the content? Like, let's just say I make 7 videos, like back to back to back, and then take those 7 videos and spend the hours to post the first video. Like day 1 videos get posted, day 2 videos get posted, and then be done with it. So for all the way to day 7, but do it all in a matter of a day. So the next 6 days, I could be doing something totally different, or working on the next set of videos.
All right,
Okay.
That's a Grace and Deanna question. Deanna, you're going to have to go first because that's a content question. That's a curation question that he asked.
Mm-hmm.
Content curation.
What's curation?
So Deanna, basically what you're asking, how do I take my content and then curate it, push it different places, time it here, time it there, and then post it to this platform, take it to that platform, take it to audio, make it a text, take a text. You're basically asking a content curation question. She's going to break it down for you.
Okay.
How to multiply thine content.
Okay.
And try not to go into the scheduling part. Just break, because he wanted to know how to take, should I take I'm doing 7 videos. Should I do those videos first and then? And of course the answer is yes, but what should he be doing? Because he shouldn't just do 7. Well, he can do just 7 videos, but we do way more than just 7 videos. We take those 7 videos and do something with them.
So, like Antonio said, yes, do your videos. If you're worried about how to do the videos, I'm gonna let Grace cover that one. But once you have your videos, then yes, take a day to sit down and upload those videos. But you're not just going to upload the videos, because those 7 videos is more content than you actually think. Those 7 videos are also 7 podcast episodes. Those 7 podcast episodes, if you take those videos and just take a snip, like a 10-minute snippet of it, you can upload it to LinkedIn. If you take those videos and just take a 1-minute snippet, take something you said that was on fire, just for a minute, edit that, upload it to, I believe it's IGTV that has the 1 minute, upload it to IGTV and then put the link to the video. These videos also go on YouTube. Yes, sir.
IGTV has up to 10 minutes for most accounts. If you are a special account like Gary Vee or something, you can go a full hour and above.
Thank you.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Can you post promotional stuff on IGTV?
You can, depends on it doesn't matter how you call it promotional. It's just you may not get any viewership if it's just promotional, right? But you absolutely can, because it's just content. You want to make that promotional stuff entertaining on IGTV because of the platform, the very nature of that platform. A promotional post would fit very well on LinkedIn. Each platform has its own behavior and the behavior drives the content. If you're not treating platforms like that, y'all, then you're dying in the water on these platforms. So while you can put promotional content, for instance, my IGT, I typically use IGTV for two reasons: skits and educational videos. The educational videos typically are in the business category, etc. And these IGT videos, lately I've been very, very conscious. See if I can share it real quick. I've been very conscious about presentation. Now, none of you have to start this way. Okay, you don't have to start this way. At this point in my career, whatever you want to call it, I'm expected to be this way. You don't have to start this way if you don't have this skill set. But if you do, then by all means, run it. Well, let me share real quick. So here is my IGTV. IGTV allows you to go on your laptop. It's really the only thing you can do on your laptop or desktop for Instagram is IGTV. And here you see mine. And what you see is so you can look. I can scroll to the bottom. That's skits, loser stuff, right? And then you'll see other stuff, no thumbnails. These are actually thumbnails, but you can see me getting better over time with thumbnails. Top 3 ways to profit from coronavirus, 7 signs you'll be successful, how to kill your competition. Look, army tanks in the background, et cetera, right? So if you're going to do something promotional, let your thumbnail be most of that promotion. This is clearly promotional. I am a resource. Follow me or listen to this if you want to have something, right? That's clearly resourceful. I mean, it's clearly promotional, but that's the only time I'm promoting. After that, I'm just being straight up and giving you ultimate high value you can't get nowhere else, and then that promotes itself for me. So you most certainly can. On Instagram, it is far better to promote in an entertaining way. Did that help you, Justin?
Yeah, it did.
Cool. Now, if you're just joining us, we're discussing how can you take advantage of what is happening right now. You have to, right? It's something that you don't have to, but it behooves you to do so. And Deanna gave us good 3 talking points immediately in her introduction. And I know she got this whole elaborate script because she sent it to me, but these 3 talking points are so hefty, we got to talk about them. And in those 3 talking points, she said that all of you need to make your content easily accessible. Then everyone's on the internet. We talked about that. If everyone's on the internet right now, we're not saying this in no metaphorical way. They home, stay at home order was the phrase that Deanna was looking for earlier. They're home. They're forced to work from home. They're behind their screens. Your customers they are literally poised in the proper position. They're saying, Justin, I am waiting for you. My phone is in my hand. I am waiting for you, sir. What can you give me? Like, all your customers are that way. You have all of the world. Every developed, kind of developed, and underdeveloped country in the world is waiting for you to come across their screen. Nice, buddy. All right? Everyone. And this is the most fantastic time. So I asked that's what you may everybody on the internet. And then, of course, digitize your product. We haven't got to that yet in the explanation. Deanna, finish the curation. You're going to take your 7 posts and get ready, Grace, and then it's going to become a text. Don't even be generous. Just say something. Make up a post you would do for me. This video right here. Let's say I wanted to give it away. What would I do with it?
The first thing you would do with it is you would stream it live. And then you would take like the best, you would take like a hot topic that's about 8 minutes long. and you would cut it out. You'll put an intro and an extra. You'll upload the Instagram TV, and then you put the link, and you'll put to find out more about this topic, click this link, and because you'll also have it as a YouTube video for them to be able to watch as well. So the link will take them to.
All right, hold on real quick. That's why she said 8 minutes. If she knows it's 10 minutes, she says, I'm going to take the intro to do some funneling stuff, and I'm going to take the outro to do some funneling stuff, and I'm going to take 8 minutes in between of the high content. Keep going.
Not only that, you're going to strip the audio, and you're going to make it a podcast episode.
Would I strip the audio of the 8 minutes or the 2 hours?
No. You're going to strip the audio of the 2 hours.
I do the 8 minutes too. You can get that 8 minutes too. You sure can. You sure can. You're going to get the same content twice. You understand? I got more than one podcast. I may do the 2 hours over here on Secrets of Success and that 8 minutes on B2B. I don't know. But you're going to get both. You understand? I am going to strip the audio and you getting both of these. So now we just take one piece of content and doing all this here. Too much information right now, but well, I have set up that in the future. Two things. You can also take that and you can put it somewhere. You can hire someone and they can strip the audio for you, and then take that audio and make it a text, and then you can format that text, and now you got a blog about what you just did a video about.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can be like Antonio Smith, work on one company since July 20th, 2008. Be ready for the next recession because you built this company that everyone is looking at in the recession, July 20th, 2008. And then work on that one company for the next 12 years. And then be ready. And as soon as the recession hits, you hire a company called SagaSoft, publicly traded in India, to do your softwares, plural. And then you take all that softwares and then you have a meeting with them and you say, one of the most important things that we need that I don't want to tell anyone, I want to keep it top secret, but then you reveal it to your private network and it's no longer top secret, that what they need to do is I need to have a staff of people plus software that takes every last one of my videos and edits it for me off top in text. So now every single ATS video also becomes a text or a book, period, because you paid a software company a whole bunch of money to have that capability done. So you can do one or the others. Go to Fiverr. You can go to Trent.com. That's Trint. Share that on the screen, Deanna. Trent.com. I don't have any affiliates with this stuff. I'm not getting paid because you go over there. No one associated with me is getting paid. You go over there. We're just giving you resources. Trint.com. She's going to share it on the screen. I believe that's how you spell it. And you can upload your stuff there. And when you upload your stuff there, I don't know what you shared, Deanna. It just says connecting for us. So you probably didn't share Google Chrome or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you probably shared something different. Take your video, it'll upload it, it will then transcribe it for you. Of course, you got to go in and do some editing because if you like me, you got a southern draw. And, let's just face it, you don't know what we talking about sometimes because I'm from Texas. Right there, right? This is a website, free promotion from them. You understand? Like this, if you look at the link, I don't know what CN Reloaded means. She probably got it from some ad off of Google. That's probably why it's there.
So
either way, go ahead.
I had to accept their cookies, so that could be something. And then it reloads the page.
They're freaking tracking you. That's what it is. All right, that's what it is. There. So you will see them on Instagram as soon as you hang up. As soon as you go to Instagram today, they will retarget you, no doubt. Good job. It's like they hired me or something. Good job. So that's them. You can do that, or you can hire a company and pay millions of dollars to get it done. It's up to you, however you get that done. They got subscriptions. You can do a certain amount. Share it again. I stopped you sharing. Share it again and go to hit the pricing tab. This is all curation. This is your answer. I have to say James. This is, again, we don't get paid for this. You can do it day by day. You see advanced, it's very affordable, very affordable. $48 a month, 60, 68, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, you can stop sharing the screen, right? Very affordable, and it goes by time, 2 hours, et cetera, et cetera. If blogging is something that you take dear, then you should do that. If you're an author or an aspiring author, then you should do that. Pro tip, y'all ready? ATS pro tip. If you're struggling writing your book, but you know what you're talking about, take a challenge for 30 days. For 30 days. Talk about 30 things in your book for 1 hour. ATS pro tip, for 30 days, talk about 30 things in your book in 1 hour. Do your best not to repeat information. If you need an audience, like someone like me, I come alive when I have an audience, then get you an audience. You do that on Zoom. You do it on Facebook Live. Who cares? You go all 30 days on that one topic, which is 30 topics in one topic. Then go to Trent.com and upload 1 hour at a time. And then let them transcribe your 1 hour, your 30 1 hour videos. You ready, Maurice? Drum roll, please. 30 chapters, just like that. You didn't write a word. All right, Maurice, unmute your mic because you having a reaction over there. Give it to me, man. Give it to me.
Man. Good God Almighty. That was loaded right there, bro. That was just the atomic bomb.
He said atomic bomb.
High explosives, man, early in the morning.
Y'all hear that?
I was over here screaming, man. Mute. Sorry, bro.
Nah, you good. You good, man. You good. Nah, you good. You good. Y'all hear that? Literally, this is how you take advantage. Some of you right now can be published authors. As a matter of fact, my friend Pam Norris just did 10 hours, didn't she? Go to Trent.com, okay? Have them transcribe it. Then you can, if you don't have time to edit it, send the transcription to someone on Fiverr, and they'll edit something like $5 for every 1,000 words, who knows, whatever that is. And then now Pam Norris has a full funnel. She can say, hey, everybody, my name is Pam Norris. I want to give you my preparedness book for free. I want to give you my preparedness book for free. All you have to do is just cover shipping. I'm so excited. And as a bonus, I want to ethically bribe you with 10 hours worth of videos to go along with the book. But not just that. You know what I'm saying? I want to give you this. And then after they get that, in the next screen they see, thank you so much for getting that. I am so excited to have you here. It's just a really, really good time. If you would like to make money with me no matter where you are, I would love for you to join me in Ricasa. And don't worry, this is absolutely free. It's absolutely free to join. Just click the link, put your name and number information, and we'll give you a call and give you further details. Thank you so much. We sure appreciate you. And then now what does she do? She takes her free book, Help Me Somebody, and then she gives leads to the network marketing company. Boom. Then the third screen says, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're with me. You got the book. You got this far. This is the last thing I want to tell you. I want to tell you about the Ice Buddy Cooler. Come on now. All that, and she ain't put pen to paper at all. All she did was commit and borrow the ATS platform and go 10 hours of greatness. Now she has a whole free book she can give away that sets up a funnel for not only herself, her book, and her income with Ricasa. But Ice Buddy cooler. Come on. That's how you take advantage of everybody being afraid of Corona and the recession. You feeling what I'm saying, Pam Norris? Is you picking up what I'm putting down? Tell me how excited you are. Go ahead, unmute your mic and rinse around, rinse it
Yeah,
off.
I'm excited. It's overwhelming. I'm gonna have to listen to. I have to listen to the repeat of this video just to get it all as fast as I write. I couldn't even get it down that fast. What is Ricasa?
That's the network marketing company. I changed the name of it. Not ATS Network, Ricasa.
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense. There you go.
Is it a place I don't know about?
So the place, if it's in France, is there wine there, right? Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll listen to this again.
Okay, so I'll repeat it again for you. Go to Trent. This is James' curation question. If you're just joining us, this is what we talk about. How do you take advantage of what the heck is going on right now from a marketing perspective? Antonio, thank you for telling Ice Buddy we got 10 hours of disaster preparedness. And you know what? I don't want to write a book, but I want to write a book. No problem. Go to Trent.com or anything like it. Take those 10 hours, transcribe those videos. Now you're going to have an editing problem. You can either sit there and edit it, but for sure you got a 10-book chapter at the least. Now, if you can write an introduction or not, however that may be, it's up to you. But now you got an editing problem. So now you got to edit it. Now, you can edit it, or you can go to Fiverr.com and someone will charge you $5 for every 1,000 words. And then now you pay what? You pay $40 for transcription, $40 for editing, and you wrote you a book for $80. You've been trying to write a book your whole life. You got it done in 10 days and $80. Who wouldn't want to do that? By a show of hands before I continue to go to re-explain this here. Is $80 worth you being the published author that you know you should be? Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Did you write? No. You already know your book. It's in you. Your problem is not that you can't write. Your problem is you can't stop being distracted. That's your problem. The number one enemy of authors is distractions. So when people always say, Antonio, how do you keep writing these books? I am mean enough to ignore people is the real answer. I just don't get to say that out loud. It's the real answer. I am mean enough to ignore people. Talk to me later. I do it all the time. Ring, ring, ring. You got to call me back in June. It's February. I will talk to you in June. Dead serious. That's the only reason I write all these books all the time, okay? Now that she's transcribed that, now she's going to put it in a funnel. Hey, everybody. I'm Pam Norris. I'm so glad. Listen, is COVID-19 disrupting your finances, health? Are you suffering? I have a 10-chapter book that step-by-step gives you the process of everything you need. And it also gives you all the resources of the federal government. And it gives you boom, 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 all that stuff, right? You can have this book for free, just cover shipping. Or I've made it for easeability so you can get it right now. You can get it completely for free. It's a digital book. Now it costs Pam nothing. Digital book. You can download it right now. 300 pages of step-by-step, whatever that may be. Second, now that she's got that book, the second page, I'm so glad you're here. I would like, maybe if this is you, in fact, let me get in full story mode. Wash over my story mode. Thank you for getting the book, Sharmon. It's probably not you. It's probably not. But if it is, or if it's someone you know, I would love to give you an opportunity to make money with me. And I've joined this company, Ricasa, and it's actually the only network marketing company in the world that's free to join. So we're not even talking about money here. We're just talking about offsetting your income and replacing what you need with what you want. How does the extra $2,000 a month sound? Let's just start there. It's free to join. Just sign, and someone from my team will call you. Boom. Put it in. Just click it. Yes, I'm coming. You already got the information from the first page. They got it. Now you call. Now you call them and tell them, yes, it's free to join. You have to be a part of the education. ATS Business University. It's $19.99 a month. Here you go. Boom. Page 3. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Sharmal. You're just so amazing. Can I tell you about the Ice Buddy Cooler? Boom. The whole time she's promoting her brand, and she is building her downline on a book she didn't write, but she wrote. Got me that time, Pam Norris? All right. Who else did that help?
Thank you very much. I got it.
Okay. Let me see your faces, your emoji hands. Okay. Michelle gave me an emoji hand. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's valuable, y'all. If you having trouble writing the book, stop writing. Start talking and transcribe. So that's the curation part, James. Grace, now tell us how we schedule all that stuff. How do you schedule it? We mentioned Hootsuite, so you don't have to mention that, but I do want to know the frequency, because everyone wants to, somewhat, if I was me, see, I would love to steal from Antonio. I would want to know, bruh, just tell me what you're doing that makes money, okay? Who wants to know that? Can you tell me what you do? All right, Chris say he wants to know that. Tell me what to do that makes money. Feel me? That's what I want to know. Grace, when I tell you to post something, curate. Tell them the ridiculous, and it's insane, y'all. It's unfair. Tell them the ridiculous task that I have you and Deanna doing, and it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, sorry. And we're going to make it about this video, because that's what we got, this video. So I'm going to say, Grace, I want this video. It's whatever. This is how to take advantage of. This is a new funnel or something, new book, how to take advantage of the time right now. And I say something stupid like, Grace, this is what I want you to do. I want you to schedule it blank. Tell me the idiot stuff that I would say.
I want you to schedule this post 3 times a day till the end of the year.
Y'all ain't heard that, man. You see how fast she said that? That's exactly it. 3 times a day to the end of the year. And she look at me like, you know, it's January. I know. And then I'll say, lately I've been saying something like it really makes it easy. I say, Grace, you don't have to do it. You know what I'm going to say?
In one sitting. All in one sitting.
Yeah.
So I pace myself and do it. What I do is I post at least now, since we started, he actually has me doing, it's 2 new posts that he has me doing. That was for real, 3 times a day for the rest of the year. So now I did.
That's way for real. We do many of these. I got Deanna doing 2 different posts, and I got Grace doing 2 different posts, and they are 2 times a day for the rest of the year. So that's 4 different posts, 2 times a day for the rest of the year. Okay, go ahead.
Because we're towards the end of March, I've already set the post 3 times a day till the end of March. And then after that, every day I just go in and do a week at a time. And so that way I can get done. And, you know, and so I know, hey, okay, the first week of April is done. I did that, 2, 3, 5 days ago or whatever. So, and so the second week will be done the next day. Third week will be done the next day. Fourth, and I keep going till I get to December 31st.
Brilliant. Did y'all see how that works? One more time, Grace. One more time. Put it in their head. Make a wrinkle in their brain.
What I've done thus far is schedule the post.
No. From the beginning. I say, Grace, I want you to take Pam Norris' book. I want you to take Pam Norris' book. This is a funnel, and I want you to schedule this funnel 3 times a day for how long?
Till the end of the year.
For the end of the year. On all the pages, but right now we're talking about Facebook. Okay, Hootsuite, you can do this on all your pages. Facebook, right now we're talking about Facebook. Go ahead.
From there, because we're at the end of March now, I've posted 3 times a day all the way to the end of March, March 30th. And then from there, wait a minute, is it 31 days in March? Whatever it is, in March, all the way to the end of March. Okay. And then every day after, I'm going to post 3 times a day for for every week and every month. So that way I'll get, I'm not going to wait until, okay, we're almost at April, so let me start now. No.
And I ain't going to let her wait.
So I can get done. And every day I give myself a reminder, hey, post, I write myself notes, hey, post from April 1st to April whatever, okay, today, post from April 12th through April 19th, post from April 20th to April, every day so that I can get it going, get it done. And that way, it'll be done. So the next time he asks, hey, I need you to post this, then what he asked me to post already is already in the works and down the line.
Facts. And that's how you go from curation to scheduling. And you can literally sit back, and that's what we do. Now, is scheduling public information? Yep. Is curation public information? Yep. Is how we do it public information? No. And we just gave it to you.
James asked if he can join the team to learn hands-on.
He actually can if we're going to talk. We're going to talk. We're going to talk. We definitely going to talk. That's for sure. Let's set that up. Grace, tell him what I'm trying to do today. Later on today, you tell him. Have a conversation and tell him what we're trying to do. You'll know. You'll know. All right. Good stuff. That's that. Now, Deanna, during this call has lasted 1 hour and 2 minutes. How many new customers have just signed up? Paid or unpaid? Both.
During this call, we have had 1, 2.
You just moved 2 to a folder as well.
Then that will be 4 since this call.
All right. 4 since this call. Every quarter hour, we're gaining a new customer. Did I pay for any of these customers?
No.
Rewind, press play. Come on, y'all. The question is, how do you take advantage of this situation? In the morning daily meeting, I asked you a question and said, Deanna, how many customers have we signed up in the last 24 hours? And you said?
Between 25 to 30.
All right, 25 to 30. And then right after that, we've been signing people up. People have signed up. But I just asked, in the scope of the last 62 minutes, 4. And everything I'm telling you now is how we're doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone is out there saying, yo, I'm hurting. Someone needs to help. Where would your company be? Where would your company be if you actually posted daily content a year ago when I told you? Where would it be? Right? All these customers are seeing fresh content and going in and going, whoa, this guy's the real deal. Is it because I'm the real deal, or does my content give the perception that I'm the real deal? Both. Both. Or both with an F, as we say in Texas. B-O-F is how you say both. That's the technical way to say it in Texas. B-O-F. Okay. That is this. Now, Deanna, Michelle asked, I'm going through the comments, can she get a tutorial on IG, Snapchat, and TikTok? So actually, let me take it out for you. Grace, can you do me a favor? I want you to go, because it's a real easy way to do it. We'll do it for y'all. It's real easy. We'll do it for y'all. I want you to go to YouTube, Grace, and post 2 links apiece on IG, Snapchat, and TikTok. What Grace is fit to do, she's fit to go to YouTube. And she's going to go, Snapchat tutorial. And pick the relevant ones, Grace. Pick the ones from 2019, 2020. Okay? And don't worry about it. She'll know how to sift through and find out which one works. And don't worry about short or long. Find the one. And if it's two of them, find a short and a long. Okay? And she's going to literally sit there and she's going to put that in the chat and it answers that question. Okay, Deanna? All that was the what. What do we do to take advantage? Who is y'all? What? When is now. So we're not even going to deal with the when. Okay? Who, what, when, why? Is that who, what, when, what? How do you say it? Who, what, when, where, why, and how. All right. So I'm missing the where. So we're going to talk about where do we do this, and this deserves immediate discussion.
Where? Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is everywhere.
Okay,
YouTube.
so that's how I was thinking. Facts. I walk into the office, Deanna, and you make me do something as soon as I get in there. What is it?
I make you do a video.
Okay, now you can answer the where. The YouTube video, you say all that stuff, but now answer the where. You make me do a video, explain the video, and then explain where you put it at and all that stuff.
Antonio, the short videos you guys see in the morning that he uploads, the 10, maybe 15-minute videos, but no, actually, they're
10.
all going to be
Always
like 10 minutes or
less.
less. Yeah.
Always 10 or less.
The 10-minute videos that you've seen Antonio upload, he actually showed them earlier on his IGTV, when he showed his IGTV. Those are the videos that he does every morning. After he finishes them, he does the editing process, which he does the intro and outro. And then from there, he runs it live on Facebook. He runs it on IGTV. He uploads it to YouTube. Have we started stripping those and making those podcasts yet?
You know, I've been thinking about that. I have not stripped any of those and made them podcasts, and I'm struggling with my rationale. I haven't done that. It's definitely on YouTube. It's not on podcast because I didn't want to put it on podcast. It's my rationale, and I'll let you talk it out with me. Because I didn't want them, I keep going back and forth. I didn't want you to hear it on podcast and YouTube. I wanted you to say, well, this is so special, I better come to one of these platforms. I can't get it on podcast. That's one thought process. Or I strip all of it and put it on podcast. It's the other thought process. I'm leaning towards stripping and putting it on the podcast now, as the last 48 hours, but that's why it hasn't been there. I made my decision, like my decision, and now I'm thinking about reversing that decision. Won't you give won't you correct me in public so they can correct themselves too?
You have an audience that listens to your podcast that is not on social media.
You just want to make sense real quick and short words like field and how I'm going to, you just bust a field. Just make sense with short words real quick. Yeah, what I'm going to say. Fine. I will start doing that today then. That makes sense. That was very powerful. The podcast the social media, the following on podcasts, which is huge, is actually my number one following. They're not on social media. A lot of them are not. So that makes good sense. So good. So that's the where of it. You put it everywhere, get some tutorials, but you can do anything at any time of anywhere. Now, Deanna, before you conclude your script, I got to throw some wrenches out there. Okay? Pam Norris, you said earlier that you noticed can you repeat it? Because there's a lot of people that are on now that wasn't on. The way we're posting, you said some stuff. Can you repeat all that?
Yes. I was saying that what I've noticed is that during this time, whenever I go on to pick up my phone, I see a post from you, but it's all the time. So it's not only new posts, but they're repeated throughout the day. So if I don't catch it one time, I can catch it another time. So it's content and frequency of content being put out.
No doubt. And I was already beating people by that, for sure. But now I'm even doing way more than what I was already doing. It's ridiculous. And I got Grace, Reggie, and Deanna even doing it. It's ridiculous. You don't need to try to find me. Log on, you're going to get a notification. And by the end of this year, my goal is to post 1,000 pieces of content a day. A day. Microphone still on? You start talking like that, people be like, holy crap, right? No, seriously. Across all contents, all platforms, 1,000 pieces of content, all resourceful. Pause. Where would your company be if 2 years ago you posted once a day?
Now, is that video content and post digital content?
All of it.
Does it matter? Okay, got you.
No, all of it. Pictures, text, links, videos, skits, 1-minute videos, promotional videos, self-promotional videos, all of it. All of it, because they all have their purpose. And Grace just taught you how to do 3 posts a day schedule for a whole year. Grace was 3 times 365.
Okay, so 3 times 300 is 900. 3 times 60 is 180. 3 times 5 is 15. 180
Did you just do this in your head?
Yes, 180 and 15 is 195. 195 and 300 is 495. I mean, 900. Wait a minute, 900 and 195 is 1,095. There we go.
All right. You just made everybody in here feel like we in the 3rd grade. Okay. 1,000, whatever she said. I don't even remember no more. Okay. Whatever 1,095 or something. I don't know what she said. And it's that number. Imagine, y'all, if you had 2,400 pieces of content, 2 years, all resourceful under your brand. And now they log on and they search, how do I be more prepared during the disaster? And 2,400 posts come from Pam Norris. Now I'm using her as an example because she actually posts. So I can use her as an example. I went and bought an aloe vera plant and then took 2 stems of that aloe vera plant and then put it in another container and growing the aloe vera plant, then recommended to Deanna to do what?
Get an aloe vera plant. Get an aloe vera plant. Aloe vera plant. Sorry, guys. Take 2 stems from that and replant that. So now I have 2.
And what day did you do this on?
The same day that you did yours.
So this was 3 or 4 days ago. Pam Norris, what day did you do this video? Oh, you got yourself muted.
I forgot what day I did it. It was just maybe a day before that. You or a day or 2 before that. You did it quickly. I was shocked. I was very pleased and that you had watched it and used it. It was easy to do. I've had a lot of people call me and say they started doing it.
Yeah. And did you come to Texas to do that video? No?
No, I didn't do it. I was here in Hawaii.
Interesting. I think someone's getting the point, right? And guess what? Someone else is going to Google, how do I make my own hand sanitizer? And guess who's going to pop up? Pam Norris. Now imagine having 2,400 other posts like that in a time of need. Ladies and gentlemen, Pam, for to get your question, I saw your hand up, and then I'm going to get to the question in chat that Maurice had about automation and sign up. Y'all hear this well. Your problem is you're playing the short-term game. I've never got on this platform, not this year or last year, and told you I play the short-term game. I've been screaming to y'all in surplus that a recession is coming. And every week, I beat that same drum. Every week, I beat that drum. And every week, I've been telling y'all, post for when the recession comes. Doesn't matter if it's good, doesn't matter if it's bad. Post because people are going to search for what you have. And you want them to go back to episode 1 of you. So do that. Now, are you behind? No, start now. You understand? You start now for the next recession. When is the best time for you to get wealthy? When people are comfortable? No. Maurice, brother, let me mute your mic real quick.
Yes, sir.
You are of the Islamic faith and you do a mighty fine job. How many, and then let me pick someone, James, you are of the Christian faith. Unmute your mic. James can't wait to get out there and drop his Lord and Savior. He just bringing in conversations for no reason at all, okay? So I got 2 of you, 2 different faiths. Now I want to ask you a question. Is anyone on this call Jewish or any other faith? If you are, let me know. Now watch this here. I want you to be honest with me. Muslim, all right. I want you to be honest with me, okay? How many people have converted to Islam or Christianity, dedicated their life to God, and everything was going right? They had all the money they needed, all the friends they needed. Everything was peachy. How many of you know people that have converted in that state? James, any for you?
No.
No, I think most people converted.
Said no.
Yeah, most people converted when they didn't have that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's a saying that we instead of said is after all else fails is when Islam comes. There's a saying that said that after all else fails.
Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you very much. Both of you brothers can mute your mic. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Justin. I appreciate you. There's a point there, y'all. Islam, yes, if I'm not mistaken, has 33% of the world Muslim. Christianity has 32% of the world Christian, or it's vice versa. One of the other. I can't remember which one it is. Okay, it's either one of them's 33, one of them's 32% of the world. Okay, one of them's 33, one's 32. I want you to think about that. Everybody, listen to me. This is not a religious conversation. I need you to think about that for a second. If you add those 2 numbers together, it's 65%. 65% of the world said, be in charge of my soul, because I was hurting. Not because, today's a good day. I need someone to be in charge of my soul. No, that's not the way that worked. My question to you is, are you playing a short-term game and a long-term game? When is it better to listen to the Denise Hill Experience? When you're happy, or when all else has failed and you're looking for a mentor and you stumble across her podcast? Am I making this point clear? Stop posting for likes. Stop posting for views. And post for when people start panicking. And the best time to post when people start panicking is to post before they panic. You don't wait until people start panicking to profit. You do it when they say, Antonio, get out of here with that. Man, come on, man. Pam, we just don't need another igloo, right? I bet you someone told us something like that. Now all of a sudden, you know what, Pam? Can you tell us about that again? Can you tell us? All right. Oh, you're here now. Oh, okay. Y'all play that game, y'all. Play the game, because the game is being played upon you. How many of you? I've got Phil, Susan, Pam Norris, Coach Spencer. I'm gonna put Liddell because he old. He not old, but he got an old mind and soul, y'all. Liddell, Michelle G. All of these people I just named are experts at Zoom. At this point, and they can all tailor their companies, no matter what industry they're in, into teaching older people or people who just don't do it. And now they've been, what you call it when you're dispositioned, you've been relocated, displaced. God dog it, that's the word. Now they've been displaced and they're at home and these kids are getting on their nerves. And now they don't know how to cut their video off and show, the hind parts in the bathroom in the meeting. You understand? Or maybe you just don't like your background. How you fix that? That's a real cosmetic problem. And you can tailor your company to address these issues. Now, is Phil a Zoom expert? No. Does Phil even care about being a Zoom expert? No. Can Phil gather name, number, and email from teaching speakers how to perfect Zoom and then get on the phone with them and take them to where he's an expert at? Yes. Everybody writes this down. Get ready down. Wherever the attention is, tailor your company towards the attention. Go ahead, Pam Norris. And you had a question too. You can do both at the same time.
Yeah, that was my, I was going back to my question. So a year ago, you said to do content. We started doing a lot of content. So wouldn't it be a great idea now then, because so many people are home who never saw our content a year ago, but are now home, we could go back and look at all of our old content and make sure we take it, repost it, strip it, that for everything we ever did, do it. Should we do that again? Do it for play catch up now and repost?
Oh, 100%.
Because so even before, well, I'm thinking of the new content I want to create. We can at the same time go back to square one, take each one and say, almost have a checkoff list. Okay, repost 3 times a day. Did we strip the audio? Did we do this? Did we put it as a podcast? And just do that for everything for the last year, because there are people who are going to see us now who never saw us a year ago. It's all new to them.
All brilliant. All brilliant. Would you like me to bless you?
Oh, please bless me.
Okay. Would you say an atomic bomb earlier, Maurice? Here is a nuclear bomb. All right. This is way past, well, whatever's past atomic. This is the Big Bang Theory. I'm about to create the world with this here. Facebook has recently made a change a week ago. I ain't tell nobody, but I sure been taking advantage of it. Would y'all like to now keep in mind, remember, I'm on top of all this stuff because I have to be. You don't have to pay money for this. Just let me share my screen and bless Pam Norris, and y'all steal from me blessing Pam Norris. Screen being shared now. Pam Norris, can you see my screen? Yes, you can see it. Outstanding. Remember I told y'all all y'all need to go and create you a fan page, business page. Remember I said that? Yeah, remember all that? Remember all that thing? Okay. If you haven't done that yet, shame upon thee. Now, and I said, you know, you should, and I told you what y'all should do because the fastest way to build trust over the internet is video. So one of the things that you should probably do is you should probably create, well, you got a couple of options. But if you go to settings and then templates and tabs, just, you know, wrench over here and do a video page. That might help you out a little bit. Do a video page. Then I said, all right, shared my screen, went through all that for y'all and showed you everything. Now, you don't need a video page for this, but it does help. And I want you all to come over to what Facebook is called Creator Studio. It's not the week upgrade that I'm talking about, but nevertheless, Creator Studio is where you need to go to do this next thing that I want you all to go do. Now that you see all my information here popping up on the screen, 6,007 people. Anyway, it's doing pretty good on the views, and I'm not paying for any of that. That's just good stuff. Anywho, now what I want you to do is I want you to come down here to upload. Excuse me. See this upload button, Pam Norris? You need me to repeat those steps? Here we go. Come back to the Facebook. You're going to hit Creator Studio. Boom. When you hit Creator Studio, it's going to open up Creator Studio in a whole new tab. When you get to Creator Studio, you're going to go to Upload Video. And get ready. You ready? In fact, unmute your mic because I want to hear your reaction.
Okay.
When you hit upload video, go to multiple videos. And Facebook a week ago allows you to upload 50 videos at a time now. Maurice, you brought this up. Maurice, you brought this up the other day, okay? You brought this up the other day. You was like, man, Antonio, you did a bunch of overcome a low self-esteem. Remember that thing? Let me tell you what I did, brother. What I did was I went in there, and I'm going to show it to y'all. I went in there, and I said, you know what I'm going to do? They got me messed up. This is what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do, since they did this here, is all day, every day, they just got to see me. It just is what it is. We ain't playing no games. Facebook just wants me to be 100 billionaire. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So might as well just go ahead and fulfill Facebook requests. Do y'all see something changing on my screen? I'm uploading 7 videos while talking to y'all at a time. Can you see that, Pam Norris? Is this? Can you see it? Yes, then I can schedule all, but look, I can come right here, and I'm gonna show you. I got it right here. I don't think I can see it. Can you see my drop down menu? Can you see that? Can you see this here? It made me open my downloads folder. Okay, I just see hold on. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna switch the way I'm sharing. I'm gonna share my desktop so I know y'all can see everything.
Can I ask a question? Does it have to?
You sure can.
Does it have to be a business page, or does it have to be a business or fan page?
None of this happens on a personal page. None of it. Yep. None of this can happen on a personal page. Unfortunately, you absolutely need a personal page. All right. Can you see the upload 7 videos here, Pam Norris? Okay. This time I'm sharing my screen, so you should see the drop down box. And you see this drop down box that just popped up.
Yes.
Download. All right. So now I'm sharing my desktop. You should see everything. Here's the cool thing, y'all. This is the cool thing. Now I'm going to cancel this because I've already did this already. But I'm going to scroll down to lessons because I went and created fancy thumbnails. That's lesson 17. This is lesson 17. Boom. Right there. And I can literally do that for each one of these every time. Okay? I can do it for each one of these every time. I'm not scrolling right. Every time I can do that. So I can go down and I can make, well, let me do it so you can see it. Come down, I scroll. And then lesson 18. There it is. I create all the thumbnails up front. Then I can do that with each one, all 7. Then I come over here. I add description for the video. Since I already have stuff, here it is. This is literally what I posted last week. I come here. Come back to my desktop. I post it right up in here. I say, okay, this is what I want people to see. Then I'm going to take this one. Since it's lesson 17, and I want you to see this first. I'm going to hit enter, create middle space. Now you know that's the one's first. I'm going to copy all. Then I'm going to hit done. Then I'm going to come down here. That's lesson 18. I want to copy and paste lesson 18. Come up here. Boom. Over and over. I'm going to fill out all of these, so on and so on. Then I can go add my tag.
The goat. You're the goat for this, man. You know what that means?
Yes, greatest of all time. Yes, man. Yes. I mean, look, this is it, right? This is what you was asking. How could I? So not only can you schedule posts, y'all can schedule videos, yo. And look, so you can do it. You can add tags in here, each one at a time. You can monetize it. Right. So I have my page. Y'all may not have this available for you. My page has a lot of views. So remember Denise was like, hey, I saw you on the 15-second video. I didn't even know. I can monetize my page for in-ad streams because of my views. And then right here, this is what you need, panelists. Come in here, set as draft, and one by one. Remember when Pam Dora says, yeah, I saw it 4 hours, and then he was reposting old stuff in between those hours. Yep, it was by design. I went to Premiere, and I said, well, it's March 26th, so what I want to do is, since I know I'm going live at 1, which I am, I'm going to say, well, this needs to go. That video is going to end at 2, so I'm going to put this video at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm just going to click off of it. Now that's at 3. Then what I want to do is I want to have this video 4 hours apart from that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have this video at 7 because I want to start watch parties in between. This is what Facebook has allowed them to do. 7. You know what? Yeah, I want them to see me late at night too. They're going to have to. Like, there's no breaks. No breaks. 11 p.m., 4 hours apart. They're going to have to see me. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going to do it again. But this time I need to go into the AM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this to AM. I had the last one at 11, so I'm going to make this 3 AM. Oh, wow, that's awesome. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure that this I'm going to make sure this is at 7 AM. Is this helping somebody? Because you need content to be able to pull this off. Oh, you know what I want to do? I like that 7 AM. What I want to do is I'm going to make this 11 AM tomorrow. This is literally what I did, y'all. This is what I did. And when I did this, we got over 200 customers. 200 people we got on the phone with. All right, man, that was 11 AM. Okay, you know what? I'm going to make this 3 PM on this day. Cool. And what I just did is I just scheduled 24 hours of videos that are going to run on their own because I scheduled them. Just like that. Just like that. I scheduled these. Now, I don't need these because I've already done that.
Man.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I almost just started. Okay, there you go.
I was going to say run them again.
Okay, fair enough. But I got to put them in the right order, though, for that. Put them in the right order for that. Yes. Because I got to start off with lesson 1. That's 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, who just learned something? Check out what's happening while I got Grace and Deanna scheduling posts, pictures, videos, etc. Then I'm scheduling videos. And then I'm telling Grace and Reggie and Deanna go live in between the videos while I'm going live in between what they going live in. Rewind, press play. There's a post happening every chance I can get. That post could be picture, video, linked, text, or live video. 4 type of post, but 5 if you want to call video different from live. Not only am I scheduling videos that are resourceful, but I am scheduling the marketing content around them, then going live in them. And most of this is putting me in 2 places at one time because Facebook is taking over that for me. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a fantastic way of taking advantage of what you should be doing. Yes, this boy can't stay out of trouble. All right, sorry about that. Now, who learned something? Go ahead, Deanna. Go ahead.
I was just going to let you know that both James and Coach Spencer have questions. If you could answer those questions, that would be awesome.
We'll both answer those questions. We'll both answer those questions because your expertise, Deanna, gets everybody ready for a recession. You all just can't think about the difference between recession and not. What you need to think about when taking Deanna's expertise is just dominating. Okay? All right, read me. I'm better when I hear questions than read them. Give them to me audibly.
Okay, James' question is, what video editing software do you use? And what free one do you recommend for PC? And I'm going to throw in Mac.
Also, my other question too. I'll let you answer that, but the other one I was going to ask it on the mic. Okay, so those overcoming low self-esteem videos. Did you do all those videos in one sitting, or did you and then chop them up, or did you video 1 today, video 2 tomorrow, video 3 the next day? Because I watched all of them.
Man, my man, good job. You have been transformed.
That was back in 2018 or 19.
It's way back now, bro. You watched it in 2018, 2019. Yeah. I recorded them joints in 2015, 2016. I'm gonna take it even deeper. Were you going through it when you made the videos, or did you already go through it and then you're like, I'm gonna make videos about it after you got out of it? Exactly what happened. I got out of it and I made the videos about it with my new skill sets and all that stuff. Yep, sure did. I took gifts and I took my skills. Skills are different than gifts. Skills are something that you can learn. Anyone can learn a skill. And I took the new. In fact, you don't even hear me mention that I do cognitive behavior therapy. You just hear me mention cognitive behavior therapy. I didn't start mentioning it that I actually do it until after that, when everybody kept saying, "Oh my God, that was so good." Oh, really? That was the first video I ever did that was truly therapy. Truly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And there's another one that I wrote at that same time that I'm rewriting, and it's called Dealing with Your Anger. And that should be coming out this year. Dealing with anger.
To get through.
Yeah, buddy.
I will be transparent real quick. I'm out of the overcoming low self-esteem. I watched it before, and I feel like watching them then is helping me now, because I'm at the level of, literally, I didn't realize this. I'm going to be real honest and transparent. I am trauma bonding with my ex-girlfriend, who I need to overcome that part. And I had a friend, an older gentleman. Most of my friends are like 40 and 30, like adults. And he goes, "Hey man, whatever you do, God has called you and delivered you from a situation. Don't turn back and find yourself in that situation, like smoking, dealing with certain relationships." So your videos definitely help. And also, more for your company, I should get the link so I could send that to basically other young men my age who are going through that and don't even realize they're going through it.
Sure can, bro. I will send it. You want the Facebook link or you want the one on Thinkific? Up to you.
To be honest, I think it'll do you more good if they get the Thinkific, because then they can just go through your funnel.
Well, fair enough. It would give you their name, number, email. Do you think they would watch it over there like you did? Because I don't mind giving you Facebook. Because if you're going to help someone.
With that being said, Facebook would be the one.
All right, then. I'll send you that one. I will put it out in the chat for everyone to get it here in a second. Now, the answer, I forgot what your first question was. What was it? No, I got it. I sat down and it was Tibbers, Indiana. I said, all right, I'm going to try to get through as many as we can. I'm going to try to do 3 today. And sometimes they would feel so good, did 4, but it was so emotionally draining. Yes, those were real tears. If y'all watch that class, those were real tears. It was so emotionally draining. Some of those days we made a plan to do 4, but could only do 2. Could only do 2 because it was just draining. So we finished that in the course of 3 to 4 days. That was a full sitting. Everything else was canceled but that. 8 in the morning until 8 at night or something like that. Just boom. And I forgot one of those days, I forgot I had someone come cutting the grass, and you can actually hear the grass being cut. In one of them where he's like, yeah. Or you can hear the grass being cut in one of those videos because the office was literally sitting next. I had the camera sitting next to the door, and it's just a little $99 camera. I mean, sitting next to that window, $99 camera. This, we don't know what we're doing, but we were moving forward anyway. The angle is, if we had the chance to do it all over again, it would be a totally different angle, I can assure you. Totally different angle. And we didn't learn all that stuff till later. Lighting, we would have had lights up in there, but we didn't have this stuff. Couldn't even afford this stuff. I'm telling you, this got to be 2015. Couldn't even afford this stuff. But we sat down and did 2 or 3 today, and I had all 20 classes scheduled for 1 hour apiece because I wanted their discussions, and that's what we did. And I'm gonna push that far. This is something I've never told anyone. Y'all ready for this? When I did that video, I was emulating someone. No one knows this, not even my team. Who you think I was emulating, Grace or Deanna? I want to see what y'all gonna say.
Lisa Nichols.
How the hell did you pull it off?
I pay attention.
Wow. Okay. Good. Well, maybe you could guess. All right. Yes. I was literally emulating Lisa Nichols. I was like, okay, all right. Like her whole company, everything. My company looks nothing like hers now. Nothing. But. Or maybe it does. But she's fantastic. I think the world of her and her company. She's fantastic. But I was like, what's my version of this? And that's how I came out with that. I'm telling you that, I'm exposing that to you, James, because I want you to realize something. Y'all can start women pay attention like that. You're right. Y'all can start right now. Right now. Emulate someone, do whatever, right now. Because those videos 5 years ago, I think Michelle G, James, and 5 other people watched them. That's it. That's it. Today, they've been watched by thousands of people. Thousands of people. When I did them in 2015, 5 people. 16, 6 people. 17, 8 people. 18, 500 people. 19, well, 5,000 people. That's how growth works. Speaking of how growth works, Deanna, I'm about to throw you out of you. Because this. Pam Norris, can you see my screen? It's tragic.
Yes, I'm seeing your screen.
All right. NPR reported this about 3 hours ago now, 2 hours ago at this time, 3 hours ago, because I had it for an hour. A record this is not a political conversation, y'all pay attention though. A record 3.28 million Americans. This isn't even an American conversation, but y'all pay attention because many people outside of America, we just had 2 people, Sandals, is she here? I got my screen.
Yes, sir.
How many people have you signed up from India in the last 12 hours?
2.
Deanna, how many people from India did you sign up at? What's the most people you signed up at one time from India?
7.
7. All right, at one sitting. Y'all companies can get as big as you want, okay? So this isn't, so if you're Indian or Botswana or what are the other, Nigerian, anyway, any of these countries, this isn't even an American conversation. I want you to pay attention to this, what we call the Great Recession, this, and we'll come back to that. A record 3.28 million Americans filed for unemployment benefits last week amid the coronavirus crisis. Here's a look at how total compares to previous weeks since 2006. 2006, a tad bit of a surplus. People were giving out adjustable arm mortgages. You know about those, Maurice. And then the housing market crash happened 2008. Some people tell you 2009, 2008 is a really good testament of that. 2008. The Great Recession is what we call this. It was the greatest, anything greater than that would have been a depression. Happened in, let's see, 2008. Happened in 2008. When things were the worst, let me stop sharing my screen. Y'all lean in. When y'all said, this is the worst I've ever seen it in my living life, okay? That's millennials, baby boomers, in living memory. 2008 was the worst financial crisis since the Great Depression. It's not my words. That's data now. And at the greatest ever, 665,000 people was the peak. And we flipped. We did billions of dollars stimulus. The country began to get divided. We said something has to stop. These are unemployment claims. 600, that might be million. Let me zoom out real quick. This is like 6.5 million. No, 665,000. That's half a million. Okay, yeah. 665,000. There's 665,000. Then down to 2012, after the stimulus, 449,000. All this is Obama's era. And then now, still going down. So Trump gets to take credit. It's still going down pretty good, no problem. So everyone, Obama's credit, Trump's credit, all good. And then look at this, y'all, last week. All right, rewind, press play. Oh my God, nothing's ever going to get worse than this on planet Earth. It's never going to get worse than this. And look at this doggone graph. Rewind, press play. Look at this. We said it's never going to get worse than this. And this isn't a curve. Something's wrong with the system, for God's sake. That's not a curve. This is scary. Look at that. Look at that. This is how this line is supposed to go. That's gradual increase, and we complain. In 1 week, do you really think that your government, any government on the planet can handle 3.283 million people saying, I've paid taxes, I've been laid off, give me what's rightfully mine? Deanna, I'm throwing you an alley. A whole class has been about how to handle this situation. Last week created 3.283 million people sitting, looking for Susan to tell them how to take their speaking career further. How many of those people do you think are now saying, I'm never going to be back in this situation again? Come on, by show of hands, let's get real.
Every last one of them.
2008 made me who I am today. Let me share that agree. Yeah, I've heard me tell this story. 2008, I was standing in FEMA lines because in 2008, two things happened. In Galveston, Hurricane Ike came through September, and then the recession hit also September 2008. We hit both back to back. September 12th, September 7th, I lost my job. They gave us a 2-week severance package. September 12th, I lost everything. House had 7.5 feet of water inside of it. House was 5 feet off the ground. We don't have levees. A 25-foot storm wave surge washed through Galveston. If it wasn't for the eye of the storm, that and Hurricane Ike being so big, it would have been much worse. At that time, Galveston, Hurricane Ike became the #1 costliest storm in the world. But, fake global warming is changing that. It's fake, apparently, besides all the science. Now, 2008 made Antonio Smith. How many Antonio Smiths are you think being made right now? Rewind, press play. 2008. It took me, and this I said to myself, they're profiting off of my pain. I'm going to figure out how they do it, and I'm going to make sure I do it too. And it took me 12 years to get to this moment. How many of me do you think are being made here? I'm going to say this, and I hope you receive it. Last week, while 3 million people lost their jobs, y'all hear me, I can prove with facts 10% of that 3 million became millionaires the moment that every last one of them lost their jobs. That's how this system works. Money does not disappear. It changes hands. It was 10% for every one person that lost their job. 1/10 of a person became a millionaire in gold somewhere. James, let me hear what you got. Johnny, get ready.
So I guess I want to understand it from the not the economical side, but all right, you went through the whole 2008. I can't relate, so help me relate, so I could become an Antonio in today's
That's
time.
Fair. That's fair.
You went through. Can you pull your screen back too to the part where the
yeah, I got it up right here. How
awesome.
old were you in 2008? That's why you can't relate.
I'm 27 now. I don't know the math.
That's 12 years ago. Grace, how old was he? 27 minus 12.
That boy was 15.
That's why he can't relate.
Oh my God! I was having a blast. I remember
Yeah.
playing in the storm on my bike right into the neighborhood.
Okay.
And
the translation of this is very simple. What your mama said was the worst thing that ever happened to her, even though she hid it from you greatly. Bro, are you familiar with Pompeii? You ever heard of Pompeii?
Negative.
Pompeii was a city in Italy, I believe, or something like that. No, Rome. Anywho, it's not a city no more because a volcano erupted. And all those people are now dead and they're fossilized because of the ashes. I just compared this to people dying at once. Because the last time you've seen this many people not have a job at one time, gotta be a volcano or something like that. This has never happened in the history of mankind. James, you're living in a place where this has never happened. Forget what they're telling you. And when they tell, listen, let me unshare this screen. You think that, how can that not trigger a recession? And you put COVID on top of that because it's COVID that's doing it because the people are laying off jobs. You do know that they didn't lay off the employees they needed. They laid off the employees that would keep them at a certain dollar amount. How do you get like ATS? I'm hiring 22 people. Oh, shoot. Right? I'm hiring. I'm not laying off. I'm hiring. How do you get there? Easy translation, bro. You know how people say, man, this is like biblical proportions. Not stuff like this ain't even happened in the Bible. This has never happened. Y'all, pay attention. This has never happened. Don't panic, profit. Right now, the universe loves you so much, it sat 3.3 million people down so they can pay attention to you. Help me, somebody. That's how loved you are. You are so loved. Just put it in the chat. Time to reinvent ourselves. Facts. Nothing's going back to normal. We will recover, but nothing's going back to normal. It would be a new normal. The normal that you like, that didn't return after 2008. We didn't go back to normal after 2008. We created a new normal. Deanna, anything you want to add right here? Because I've got something to say. I'm going to say too much. Oh, okay. I know your internet messing up over there. Y'all listen to me. Take my glasses off so you know I'm serious. Listen. If you want to know if you're hurt or not, or free or not, I will tell you if you are with one test. I want all of you to take the test. The good thing is you can be free because I have trained you enough. Now what you have to do is go out there and go profit. That's it. I've trained you enough. You have enough in you, and just keep putting it. Or like I said the other day, or go back, go to my classes, take that stuff, write notes, and then reteach it your own way and claim full credit. You ain't even got to change the title. So if you're saying, well, I don't have a product, You take your doggone self, you log in, you say, I'm a nonprofit. You take your doggone self, you log in, and you go look, and you say, you know what? I like this subject. I think we can talk about this as a nonprofit. And then you listen to me, and then you reteach it. And now your nonprofit is tailored to marketing or something. Who knows? Right? Whatever I'm talking about at that time. Does it have to be permanent? No. It just has to get you out of drowning. So here's your test. The punchline is you already won should you move forward and start dropping content. That's the punchline. That's the good news. That's the good news, okay? Here's your test. If you are looking at the news, waiting for good news, you failed. You failed.
Ignorance is bliss. I don't watch the news at all. I haven't heard one piece of news about COVID-19 other than using hand sanitizer. Everybody buying toilet paper, which they should be buying the vitamins. I should get stocked in the vitamins.
If you're looking at the news, waiting for any type of relief, waiting for anything of any kind, or saying, I don't want my Social Security, anything, you've already failed. Now, the good thing is you can unfail. I don't care about anything that happens in the Senate or the House. Is it because I'm arrogant? No. Is it because I'm confident? No. That $2 trillion stimulus that just got passed, y'all don't see no comments from me. First off, I don't know what's in it. I will, because I already pulled the link so I can go learn. Only reason I'm going to learn is so I can teach y'all. I'm not going to get that money. And if I do get that money, I ain't going to spend that money. I'm going to put it on marketing for one of my funnels. You give me a $3,000 check. This is what I'm going to do. If it's $3,000, I'm going to take that $3,000 a day. I'm going to put it in one of my funnels and turn that $3,000 into $180,000. That's what I'm going to do. You understand? I'm not going to take $3,000 and spend it. I'm going to take $3,000 and put it into a funnel. There you go. Richest Man in Trash Can. There you go. That's the book. Listen, I don't know how to communicate to you. You all, if you're looking at the news, I would tell you to stop. Am I telling you the news is trying to scare you? They are, but I'm not trying to tell you that. I'm just saying the more you spend looking at the news, and if you're not reteaching that to get customers into your funnel, it's the time that Fox and CNN and MSNBC is taken from you, and you can't go make money. Deanna, unmute your mic. How much is your time worth the hour? We calculated it.
20,000. Oh wait. Yeah, 20,000 an hour.
Deanna's time to ATS is literally worth $20,000 an hour. She has enough, if everything works well, perfect storm, perfect thing, right congregation, she could pull for this company $20,000 in 1 hour. That makes her very valuable, right? And if she entertained any news station for an hour, what does she just cost me, Maurice?
20 racks.
Grace, what did she just cost herself?
20 stacks.
And what did she just cost her son?
Wow.
20 stacks. Y'all hear me? Today, you need to drop 10 pieces of content ASAP. ASAP. I just showed you how you can upload 50 videos at one time. I don't have no product, Antonio. Free teach mine. Man, I got to quote you. No, you don't. Go ahead and take it. If you want to quote me, cool. If not, that's cool too. You understand? If you want to quote me, cool. If not, that's cool. Either way, the world is yours. And I strongly suggest that all of you find your way to profiting off of this situation. Is that wrong? No. Is it right? No. Will it feed your family? Yes. There is no wrong. There is no right. This is what all you need to receive. Somebody is profiting. Might as well be you. Anybody disagree with that statement? Somebody making money might as well be you. Straight like that. All you need is 1/100th of a percent of the money being exchanged. That's 0.001. No, 0.001. 1,000 of a percent. And you'll be a billionaire. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We will see you later. Join us tomorrow for the daily meeting. We're doing it Monday through Friday. That's just us giving away free stuff. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Great class today. Good job, Deanna. Love you more, Phil.